just now and fall softly on the ground. Let our hearts be open wide and bear the tears that will not dry. Let the clouds disappear, carry the sorrow that we hold so dear. Let our yearning take its time, find its place, we'll be fine.
Hey friends, happy Tuesday. It is very sunny out and cold. It's in the 40s. So, welcome. My name's Teri, and it is another day in my simpler life of retirement, which sometimes isn't so simple. But I thought I'd come on and chit chat with you for a minute. It's just been, I got something sticky on my hand. Been in the kitchen, so welcome back, my friends. And there hasn't been too much going on today. I got up and the day's just blown by. You ever have those days? Some days drag, but other days just kind of go by fast. Well, this one's gone by fast, so. But, yeah, just did the typical morning stuff. Got the kitchen cleaned up, started our bread for the week, and that just got done. And, of course, Mr. Jerry's already said he'll give it a few minutes, and he might have to have a warm piece of bread and butter. So, got my walking on the treadmill, and just really been setting. Just haven't had no mojo. I wanted to sew. The foot pedal broke yesterday on my sewing machine. Jerry was sitting in my chair over there, and I was sewing right along, and we heard this like something broke, and the machine didn't want to stop. It's a good thing my machine, I can either sew with the pedal or without. So last night he found the parts and everything and ordered it. So 3 to 5 days it should be here, but I can still sew. I just don't have a foot pedal. So I did finish up one set of coasters after I did all of those bowl cozies. I did do one set, and so it was made out of Summer Breeze by Moda, and there was 42 squares, and so it made 8 coasters. So I just want to show you what they look like. And that's the back side of that one. But I think they turned out pretty good. And these are super simple to do. It takes, these were 5-inch squares, and it takes 5 pieces. I don't put batting in them. And so the one piece, which is this right here, you put pretty side up, and then you take the other 4 and you fold them lengthwise, and then you just lay them. You start with 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then when that 4th one comes over, you got to flip one up so it will be down. And then I just you sew the raw edges, and then you reach inside. You can reach right inside here, and you can pull it inside out. That's what you do after you clip the edges. So, and then I just top stitched it. So no rhyme or reason to these. I just like making them. So this will be a Christmas gift. I have to do 2 more sets. And of course, then I just press them and then that person will get all 8 of these. So I pulled out 2 different ones. I would do this. I originally was going to do this for my mom and her friend Rose, but her friend Rose doesn't like yellow, and almost every one of these has yellow in it. So I pulled out, I have a Lori Holt bee in my bonnet called B Dots, and it has all of these colors inside of it. So I will make this one up, and I mean, I'll have to do a flip down so you can see them. But so I'm going to do coasters out of this one. And then this one right here is called Sweet Liberty. It is a Brindle Riddle Designs. So, and there's lots of pretties in this one. So, but after this I will flip the camera so that you can see it if you're interested. And then the other thing I wanted to make was some book markers. So I went through my one bin of stash, and I found some that were already cut. So I think these will make cute for the granddaughter and the girls or whoever wants them. And I also have this that I can do for backing, or just do them all in the same. But all I would do was just so simple. I would just sit there. I got batting right there, and I would put one pretty side up on the batting, and then I would quilt over it, trim it up, and then I put the other piece on top of the pretty, and I would just sew all 3 sides. Well, I would probably do top, side, bottom, and then leave an opening in the side of the bookmark, and then turn it inside out, and then press it, and then do a decorative stitch around it to close it in. But I'm going to get some ribbon or something to encase in it so when I turn it out. So I'm going to do a bunch of those someday after that gets done. And then I want to do 3 cosmetic bags. I've not done those. I've made bags before, but not the cosmetic bags. So one for our granddaughter, and one for our daughter and our son's wife. So I went through my stash, and I was trying to pull out what I could get enough pieces, because you have to have, I think it's 12.5 by 9.5, and you have to have 2 pieces, which would be the front and back, and then another 2 pieces for the lining for the inside, plus a zipper, so, and batting. So what I decided was this, I've had this fabric for a while, but I have this one right here. I liked how they folded it up. But it says rosemary, lavender, and parsley. And then this would be, so this would probably be the bag, and this would be the lining inside. So I know they'll go together because they were a set. So that will be for a bag right there. The other bag would be this right here with this pink lining for the inside, and I think that will go quite well. And then for the granddaughter, of course they have dogs and all that stuff. They have chickens and dogs, and they've had ducks and cats, and so I thought I would do this for her. So this would be the outside. It says growl, bow wow, play, beg, good dog, jump, run, catch. So I thought this could be the outside, and this would be the inside. sometimes we put more emphasis in it and people just look at it and go, oh, that's nice. So first I have to finish the coasters, and then that's another checklist off that I can get done. And then I'll probably go to the bookmarkers because those are going to be super simple. For our grandson, he's very patriotic and stuff like that. I do have some patriotic fabrics, and I also have some dog fabrics. I could just cut some strips up for him too and do it like that. So that way he has a bookmark too. But then I'm just trying to think of everything that I got to get done, because the other day I saw something that says there was only 9 more Fridays before Christmas, and that kind of freaked me out a little. So because we were hoping in that thing right there is a quilt for our daughter. So I want to get all these small projects done so I can go back and get this finished sewing together, and then I can get some backing and quilt it and everything. But I'm still working on the one pillow. I have 4 more inches and then the back will be done, and then I could hook it all together, and then that pillow will be done. I want to see what I can do for a 20-inch pillow of crochet, and then that will be done. So, and then really I'm not for sure what to do for the grandsons. I feel like it's real easy to do for the girls, you know, our daughter and daughter-in-law and our granddaughter, but the grandsons not so much. So yeah, not for sure. I talked about doing book sleeves where you slide the book inside of this envelope for protection. Still, that I'm on the back burner on that. I don't know. I'll have to look, because I've done hats, I've done scarves, I've done mitts, but you know, he's 13, so I'm not for sure on that type of stuff. I can get away with the bookmark because he'll have it at home, but other than that, not for sure. But yeah, so not too much going on other than that. I just don't have it in me today. It seems like we're supposed to get more rain, and today and tomorrow is going to be one of our colder days. Was it in the mid-40s, and it's just like fall is here. So oh, I still have those 2 more sled ornaments that I got to do. Maybe I'll start one of those when I'm done with this. And then there is an cross stitch I want to do for my mom. Just a second, I'll go grab it. Okay, so there is this, and I want to do this, I think, on perforated paper. It would be, I'd have to figure it up, because it's 149 by 78 and it's on 40 count. So if I did 18 count, I don't even know if they do perforated paper on, I'll have to look that up. But anyways, if not, I can just do this on regular fabric, cross stitch fabric. This is called Oh My Soul by Erica Michaels, and she did it on 40 count silk gauze, and there's no way I can do silk gauze. I could do 20 count Aida. I can do it on that, and it would only be 3.7 inches wide by 2 inches tall, so it's not very big. So the 14 count might make it a little bit. I was thinking about making it like a magnet that she can put on the refrigerator. But anyways, this is what it looks like. Try to get it without the glare in it. But it's very pretty. I really like that design. But I like how she's put it in this frame like this too. And I like how she has scalloped edged it. But anyways, so I like that one. And then I thought for her friend Rose, this was also from Erica Michaels. It's called Consider the Lilies, Matthew 6:28. And it says, consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. In the one frame it says that. In the pillow form it says, consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Because on the back she has a consider the lilies, which is consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin, and yet I say to you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. So, oh, all 3 charts are included. Oh my goodness. So anyways, this is what the first 2 look like. So I'm not for sure if I would do the pillow for her, if I would do the frame. I think this one would be, I don't know how long that would take me to do. I mean, I could do that for my mom. And then I could do this one for her friend Rose. Rose is like my second mom. They both went through terrible divorces and they worked together. They are best friends, and so they've lived together 20 plus years. So she's been like a mom to me. So yeah, so I could do that for Rose, and I could do that one for my mom. I'll have to open this up and see, because that'd be something I'd have to start on. Well, both of them really right away. Have to see what it says. Of course, she's doing everything on silk gauze. Well, that's not too bad. I can't show you the pattern, but it's as big as this paper. Oh, the smaller ones, that would probably go faster. Making sure I'm not showing. Yeah, I might. I was just looking to see. Oh, there's the big one. And what does it say back here as I'm looking on this? Okay, so one is 59 by 54. The bigger one doesn't say. Does not say how big that is. Well, let me see. If you were right here, we'd be looking through this together like this anyway, so let me put that back there. Does it say on the back? Okay, the large frame model on 36 count or 18 count Ada, like that's what I would do, is 7 inches by 5 inches, 5.5. So that's not very big. The small pillow, so that first one right here is that one. The small pillow would be well, only 3 by 3 on 20 inch, so it'd be a little bit bigger on 18 inch. And then the other one was silk gauze, and that one would be a 2 by 2. Oh my goodness, which one is that one? Small cushion. Oh, that right there would be the one on the gauze. So I could do that on perforated paper. I'll have to take these out and look at them and see. Because it wouldn't be that difficult. And, you know, once I get those crocheted pillows done, well, in between that and doing this, I could do that and those little ornaments. So, but yeah. So how's your Christmas crafting going if you are a maker? Never know what to do. So, and as far as the weight loss journey goes, I don't know if there's anybody on here who still does Weight Watchers with me, but my one friend and I, every day we send each other our total points and total calories. It's helping both of us stay accountable by doing that. There's never no judgment. It also is a place where if I feel like I have not done well, or she feels like she hasn't done well, we're comfortable enough we can talk it out with each other without having somebody to tell you, what would you do that for? Because you're already telling yourself that. But I have been doing no snacks after 7 o'clock at night. And I'm going to tell you, I think that's made the biggest difference. I'm not going to tell you it is easy. Some nights it is a struggle bus, and some nights it's no big deal. But I've been noticing that the nights is a struggle. It's more like between about 10 o'clock at night. And because we don't go to bed till 11:30. About 10 o'clock, I get that wandering. You know, I want to get up and go grab a handful of pretzels, or have a little bowl of cereal to munch on, or something. I just want to munch on it. And what's helping us is that Mr. Jerry is trying to lose weight. He's doing very well on his journey. And so he's been trying not to snack either. And so that has kind of helped me, because I can talk to him and he'll talk back to me about it, saying, you know, yeah, there are sometimes it's really difficult. And if I want to snack during the day, I'm trying to tell myself it needs to be more geared towards protein than a sugary cookie or something. Now, last week he bought, no, 2 weeks ago, he bought Fig Newtons, and we still have them. The packet that has the 2 in it. And I think it was Sunday before 7 o'clock. I said, I need a snack. I said, would you like to split one of these with me, the packages? So we each had a cookie, and that was enough. So I'm discovering that it's more out of habit sometimes that I'm wanting to snack, because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, because I've done it for so long. And I keep telling myself I'm not going to die if I don't have a snack. If my belly isn't grumbling, and if I really want a snack, then I can have some carrots, I can have an apple or something like that. But 99.9%, I want that cookie, or I want the pretzels, or I want something. So, yeah. So far it's been doing good, but it's been a struggle of trying to not snack at night, and trying to get more protein in all my meals, so that I'm not feeling like I'm famished, you know. So, and getting my calories close to what they say it should be. But so other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to look into these things to see about doing them maybe on that perforated paper, both of them in a white, and seeing what I can pull on my cross stitch threads, because I know I'm not going to sew. I'm just not feeling it today. I should separate these out and do that, but I'm just not feeling it. So I'm kind of not feeling crocheting either, so cross stitch it should be. So anyways, thanks for stopping by, my friends. It's always a great pleasure to have you here, and I hope you are all doing well. I hope that your weight loss journey, if you're on one, is going well. I hope that if you have a hectic life, that you can find the time to give yourself that peace of mind to slow down and turn off everything and find something that brings you joy besides food. Oh, I can remember probably a year ago somebody said they enjoy baking, and I said, well, then bake and give it away. You know, there are people out there, you can do that as gifts. We've done that before. We've done platters that we've made all these treats, and they go in little treat bags, and then they're given as gifts. So it's just like my bread making. I can make an extra loaf of bread, and there are people who would love to have freshly made bread. So, and we got all the jams too. So, but anyways, enough, I guess. So anyways, my friends, it's getting dark out, and there is a dark cloud above us. So I'm going to let you go till we can meet up again, and stop on by whenever you get a chance. And have you even thought about Christmas? I know we haven't had Thanksgiving, and I know we haven't had Halloween, but as a crafter, we have to start early. As my friend told me last night, she's got to make 14 pillows because her kids all want 2 each. Now, if that doesn't go, because she needs probably fabric, and she probably needs pillow forms. So, but it's a good goal to get. So, but anyways, see you soon.